Okay, hey gang, how you doing? I'm back for part 3, and this is the one I'm sure many of you have been waiting for. The Beatles albums that I have just been gifted by a friend of mine who moved to Hawaii. He didn't want to take his vinyl with him. A lot of his vinyl, I know all his Rolling Stones went to family and other friends and stuff like that. But he was kind enough to keep aside his Who collection and his Beatles collection for me. That was very nice of him. He knew I liked the Who, and he knew what a Beatles fanatic I am. So he gave me all his Beatle records. I hope you watch part 1 and 2 for all the other records that I was given in this very generous gesture by my friend who recently moved. Okay, so the first one he gave me, and again, like I told you with his records, he took care of the vinyl in a very meticulous way. The vinyl's in great shape because I've looked at all these Beatle albums. As you can see, I've already put them all in plastic and everything. But the covers are a little beat up. He was one of these from doing moves from being a kid to high school to college to life and career, moving all over the place as we often do throughout our lives. He took records with him, and he didn't put them in plastic like we do nowadays. Back in the day, people they didn't really care for their records like we do now. So anyway, the covers are kind of beat up or have wear on them or ring wear, but the vinyl is great. So we start with Meet the Beatles. And it is in stereo, by the way, original stereo. And there you go. Vinyl's in great shape. I think this must be a later pressing of his Meet the Beatles because, as you can see, the gold record seal is on it, and you can see the ring wear as well. Gave me A Hard Day's Night, which again, it's in stereo. And I'll just give you a gander at the vinyl. This is on a beautiful pink and orange label of United Artists, which I don't have. I have never, had this edition of it. But I don't know, maybe you could tell me what pressing that is. It may not be the original, but like I said, he was born in the early 50s, around 1952. So he would have been collecting records, in the 60s and 70s, but he might have started his Beatles collection a little later or something. I don't know. So I don't know which pressing that would be. Help me out, Beatles experts. Help me out. He gave me the early Beatles. And as I told you, he doesn't have or didn't have every United States issued Beatles album. Or at least the ones he offered to me. This is what he offered me. Again, it's in stereo. Vinyl's in beautiful shape on the rainbow swirl. And the cover's a little worn. Here's his Help. Again, in stereo, on the rainbow swirl, in great shape. And forgive me if it seems like I'm flying through. If you have any questions for me, you can ask me. But I just want to get everything in for you. Yesterday and today, again, has the gold record seal, but it looks like it's on the rainbow swirl from what I remember. Yes, it is. Stereo. All right. Very nice of him, very generous of him to gift me all these records, and I truly appreciate it. Now, Rubber Soul is definitely worn. You can see the wear on it. You can see it. But if I remember correctly, it's on the lime green Target Capital label, and it is in stereo. Yes. So happy to get that. I don't have a lot of the lime green Capital label stuff. I have a few here and there, but I was happy to get that one from Rubber Soul. He gave me his Revolver. Revolver, it looks to be also on the green lime, or lime green, I should say, Capital Target label in stereo. Again, vinyl is pristine. Covers are so-so, as it was back in the day, the way young people stored and handled their records. Magical Mystery Tour, and which label is this on? I don't remember. It is on it's a stereo on the lime green Target. Magical Mystery Tour. The White Album I really went through. It's an original. It's number 2290965. White Album. And I'm obviously on the Apple label. I won't take it out, I'll just show you. It is original. What's nice is it does come with the poster and the 4 portraits. So, but the cover's a little beat up, but it's not too bad. And last but not least, his Hey Jude album, and on the Apple label. Okay, so the original pressing, I assume. Okay, so that was nice of him, folks. You know, very nice to get a record collection like this. It doesn't happen often in our lifetimes, right? I mean, that somebody gifts you their record collection because they're either moving or they don't want them anymore. As I said, happened to me about 8 months ago. Maybe I'll put a link to that video along with one of these videos. But in this one, I was very pleased because I actually got some Beatles in the collection. The one last year, I did not, as you remember, if you saw that one. So this was great. And it's just one of those nice things that you're very appreciative of, very thankful for when you're a record collector. So thanks again for watching, folks. God bless. I hope you enjoyed this little series and enjoyed peeking at some random vinyl. God bless. Bye-bye.